You are a 24-year-old. You know what we can do with her now? With prisoners of other faiths, you can execute them without costing you any piety, and actually gives you some dread. But I think we can do better, because here's a thought. She's married, right? Although she is married, which means we can't magnet marry her to somebody else. Because I don't think you can force a divorce. So we could just execute her. I mean, recruiting her. Let's see. Yeah, because if we recruit her, she's still not going to be, useful to us, because we can't magnet marry her. So I think I'm just going to burn her, because her husband doesn't have any cash to his name, so he'll never be able to really ransom her. Yeah, and a random hook isn't going to do anything, so I'll take the dread here. I could try to kill her husband? Not worth the effort, really. Not for just a random magnet marry. We might be able to get that from some other people too. Not worth the time and effort and risk. Because we don't. I mean, if we captured him too, then we could just execute him and magnet marry her. I mean, unless he's about to die, but he's 28 and feeling fine, so he's probably not going to die of old age. So yeah, you know what? I think I'll just take the free dread. I'll take the free dread. Goodbye. All right, Fatma. Now you, who is your parent? Can we get money for you? We cannot. All right, so you know what we're going to do with her? We're going to keep her in prison until she hits 16, and then we can. He's not even in my realm. So we're going to keep her around. We can use her for a magnet marry once she comes of age. No, we don't need to move her to dungeon. We're just going to have her stay put. And actually, we have a couple of teenagers here who I don't think, they won't ransom them. So we have a lot of magnet marry material here. Once they come of age. Now she's the one that's worth 100. We're going to wait for him to get 100 before we let her go, but no need to kill her. And we got this random derp. Guchard. I don't even remember why we're holding this guy. Like, I really don't remember what he was doing. I might just release him for a hook, because I don't think anyone's gonna. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll just gain a weak hook. He could be a low tier knight. All right, so you can come on out, my friend. My dwarf is the first to see it. The flight heart is distinguished from the surroundings, but observing us and thing. I'll lock eyes with the animal. All says sense my attention, it takes off. We ride. World narrows, nature surrounding us. Follow the heart and escape through a ravine. Riding side by side with Duchess, I can hear the thunder of hooves, dogs barking, excitement throws. We press on. Hopefully nobody falls into that ravine, because they keep mentioning the ravine. Aha! My grandson. All right, so his parents are forcing him onto the intrigue, which is fine, because that works with his charming. So we're gonna plan for traits on that. Trusting's not good. We need to let's Fickle gives us... No, I don't like the -2 that. The hostile scheme resistance is nice, though. Content gives us learning and 1 intrigue loss, though. It also makes him a lot more manageable. I might give him Fickle for the hostile scheme resistance. I don't like that -2 to stewardship, though. But we do not want him getting trusting. +2 to diplomacy is not a bad thing, though. But content is just -1, and +2 to learning is not a bad thing either. And better stress loss. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna give him content. I'll take the stress hit. We're still at 1. Let's see. Can't talk to confidant, but we will be able to call another hunt. A good kill. All right, hunt ends, 150, and we're good. So yeah, we're gonna want to find ways to. All right, our yes, Milena can. She was betrothed to this nice young man. He's still a nice young man by the looks of it. Yeah, he's cynical. That's fine. He's a drunkard, but that's okay. We can look past that. Absolutely, we will honor that betrothal. No reason to make an enemy of the guy that helped me out. And now we have our fingers in the Asturias pie. Now, granted, she's not going to be very high up, but eventually we will have a member of our dynasty. But speaking of dynasty, our dynasty renown is still kind of low, but we're working on it. We have... so 9 living members and 1 duke level. One thing I found is that the people in your dynasty who are vassals of another member of the dynasty, they don't get to count their renown towards that. They do have matching outfits. I like it. Yeah, I think this is a legitimately good couple here. A little column A, a little column B. Milena didn't actually turn out that good, but at least she's got a decent diplomacy, which is what I was going for. And yeah, he's got the quick trait, so their children might be a little bit smarter than the average bear. All right, any other things? We can ransom her for 27. No. Now, I could create the Duchy of Navarra right now, but I'm leery of creating more duchies. The reason is, right now, our high petition means that we're going to be losing a fair amount of our domain. We're going to keep our top-level title, plus the County of Armagnac and the County of Laborde. And then everything else is going to get split off to our daughters here. That's correct, Kansaki, if they don't report to us, which actually means that in a generation, once Milena has a baby with him, the baby will be part of our dynasty, and once their father dies, the child will take over, and that will be a member of our dynasty ruling, but not under my authority. They'll be under this kingdom, which is fine by me. I'm glad to have my finger in another pie, as it were. So I don't want to create another duchy title, because then that will actually make somebody split off from our domain. All right, good job, Raoul. Let's finish up converting up here, and then we'll pop down here. Oh yeah, there's going to be a big cat fight in the future. I certainly that is correct. That is very correct. That there's going to be a big cat fight going on in the near future. Hopefully it's not too bloody. I do want to spend my money building up the counties that I know for a fact I will be personally inheriting. What do you want? You want to pay me less? No. You give me 100 gold, and then you get her. Simple math. That's how it works. I know you miss your wife. Oh, speaking of our prisoners, who has come of age besides her? You're 15, you're 14, you're 12. Okay. So our 15-year-old is almost ready for a magnet marry. Let's speed things up just a smidge. Nice. So somebody, a duke in the other realm has a thing. I did set him to foreign affairs, so that makes sense. Stewardship lifetime perk. Okay. My big thing is I want this one. Domain domain limit number +2. I also want the architect because that will allow us to build stuff faster and cheaper. Actually, the other thing, let's grab this, but I want to shift my focus to wealth. I want more income. And our wife can help us with the domain if we lose a title on that. Yeah, that we do lose a title on that, but we can change you to manage domain and bring us right back up. So now we're getting even more gold because we got 15% from greedy and 10 extra % from wealth focus. Also, I had a thought. My friend, King, the Stammerer. I wouldn't mind modifying my my feudal contract with you. I could use a hook on you, but I don't have a hook on you. But I'd rather have more money. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to negotiate a fair change. So I want low feudal taxes from 10% down to 2.5. But in exchange, my fair liege, I will give you high levies. So when he wants to go to war, he can use more of my levy troops than normally. And yeah, we don't have a hook to use. Yeah, I think that's a fair trade. I'd rather have the money than the levies. And he'll agree to that. Uh-oh. We lost our spy master. Okay. Who do we got? Nobody really good right now. All right, let's magnet marry. No, we don't need to magnet marry in for us. Well, we can. Raoul has. Let's find just a random guy and magnet. My grandson will eventually become our spy master, both because he'll like being on the council, and also he's probably going to become a pretty decent spy master, and he really likes me, so he won't betray me. So let's find just a random knight. Hopefully a knight that actually likes us. You have a spouse. Raoul has a spouse. You have a spouse. Let's find a... There we go, you. Let's find a intrigue skill. And we want somebody who is Basque, someone of our culture, because a non-Basque person will give us a penalty, a 15-point wrong culture penalty to relationships, and loyalty from our spy master is paramount. So Briska here, I think, is the correct answer here. Yeah, we don't want to matry marry, because we're just going to bring her in. Perfect. And now we have a new spy master. +31 loyal, excellent. And this little whip icon means she is terrified of us, even though we're not going for a big dread play, but I guess she's a little fearful of us, so she won't act against us, which is fine. Fine by me. All right. The dogs are really wanting walkies? All right. Go take those doggies for them walkies. And thank you for stopping by, Kira. All right, let me check my decisions. I can talk to my confidant again to bleed off some stress. All right, we become friends. Okay. We still need one more of those, one more hunt to get us down under that before the stress event pops again. And we also need to be careful of who we're raising. County of... Oh, yeah. So these counties are starting to come up with peasant rabble here, as it were. But that's more the king's problem than mine. I'll help the king put the revolt down if they pop, but we'll see. All right, we got increased county control. Excellent. We do want more of that. Bigor. Why is Bigor? You know what? Let's cap off Bigor real quick before we go deal with this nonsense, because these things are going to be a mess anyway. All right, yeah, we need more stuff here. Hunting grounds are probably a good thing here. Healthy living. Ooh. Well, that's a good thing. My spouse is making sure I don't eat too many of them pork, bacon, fat, deep fried sausages. Little does she know that we are on the side enjoying additional sausages. The carps! It's a pond for carps if you're interested. I can build one. No. Stop wasting my time. And we'll take the stress bleed. Every time that guy asks us for a carp pond, we're like, no! JC comes of age. Fortune builder. Excellent. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. How's Mystic? She's doing good. She's handling a bunch of things, so she's kind of passively looking over the stream, but she's doing good. Oop. All right, so our alliance died because that guy died, but we got a new alliance with the sun. Wow, look at those rosy cheeks. Well, that's because of the drunkard. So our alliance is not nearly as strong anymore, but he did get in that split succession 1 title. So he is technically a count, which means eventually our child will be a count. Melina, how's it going? You got a baby belly yet? No. Come on, you two, get it on. Make us some grandchildren, please. What's wrong with the pond? It costs money and my character's greedy. We actually lose stress by saying no to spending money because we're greedy. And, I mean, come on, 60 gold for a pond? Please. We can do better than that. Ermengarde! We won the war against Ermengarde! Well, good for our liege. Our liege is... Holy crap, our liege is doing really well. That could be problematic for us, actually. That could be very problematic for us. Mainly because we eventually need to break out from under our liege in order to get a kingdom level title, because you can't just form a title equal to that of your liege. You actually have to declare independence, win independence, and then you can make the title. which is why we haven't gone for that, because we have the titles that we need to grab the Kingdom of Navarra away from the Sheik, the actual title, because we hold enough lands under the Kingdom of Navarra to make that happen. We're missing just one province, and that's still enough for that. So, but we need to become independent before that happens. So I don't know if pulling the trigger on that is the right play. I also want to make sure we build up enough money so that we can actually buy the kingdom title once that happens. Because we're also going to need to buy a ducal title too. So this is going to be tricky, breaking out from under our liege here. Also, not to mention, we might want to see if we can't buddy up with Totalus here. Def diplomacy here. Oh, I can declare war on him again. Nice. I mean, yeah, I could go try and grab that to the south, but that's way disconnected. I think that would cause more problems than give me stuff. And then if I wanted to get stuff right next to me, I have to go up against the Umayyads. They were previously kind of divided because they were kind of bickering amongst themselves, which is why I was able to grab here. But right now, I think they'd be a little bit too set against me here. I mean, when the king dies, the king's kind of old right now. When the king dies, we could try to, yeah, he's 53. His health is poor. And it's poor despite having Herbalist counteracting some of the penalties here. So he might be on his way out. You know what? I'm going to pin him just so I can keep track of when he dies. Once he he's also in debt, probably from that war. Once he dies, that might be the time to strike, because everybody's going to be kind of pissy about that, and his power base will be divided. So going up against him right now, not a good idea. Later, oh, Marshal, eh? Sure. Why not? Soothing the pain. Okay, this is going to be, let's see, without kindness, compassionate. Another drop in intrigue. Normally I wouldn't mind compassionate. We could give him arrogant or callous. Callous might actually be the correct answer here. Yeah. As much as it pains me to do that, getting the extra points of intrigue, because he's already kind of down. Yeah, actually, you know, the compassionate's really hurting that. So this would swing it wildly in the other direction. So yeah, I'm actually gonna soak up the stress here for this one. And that brings his intrigue up nice and high. He's definitely going to be in the shadows. Our news. As long as he's not coming here, that's fine. Yeah, he's coming all the way over there. He's not raiding us. Yeah, he might be a bit of a terror. And unless he picks up Lustful, then he'll be the super seducer. But at the moment, he could be... beneficial deal. Ooh, in what? Holding of Albrecht? I'm Albrecht. Oh, Albrecht, right here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's make use of that. We got hunting grounds, forestry. We'll certainly make use of that. All right, Countess Eliza and astute intellectual. Oh, I forgot to change her thing, but she somehow managed to get a good education off of us. All right, fair enough. And actually, that's not going to be my next character. It's my second to next. My next character, I'm kind of going to have to go down the knowledge route, which is fine. I mean, she's kind of meh at it, but we can make it work. Yeah, all these populist factions. I can't join the populist ones. All right, we got the Hunters Lodges in Armagnac. Oh yeah, Shona de Bern, and we might as well educate her. How much are you willing to pay? She's down to 50, but we still want the full ransom. So yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of prisoners, almost forgot about them. You're 14. You're 17. There we go. Okay. So let's magnet marry you. Negotiate release, demand conversion, recruit, gain the weak hook. Yeah, so now that brings her to our court, and now we have an unmarried female that we can magnet marry. I know the man is broke. He needs to find the money if he wants his wife back. That's not my problem. That's his problem. All right, excellent. And now, if we go back to her in our court, you have to refresh her, I think. She's still the wrong culture, but she's Catholic at least, so that's still fine. But now we can magnet marry her. All right, so what do we need? I think we're good on counselors. I think just magnet marrying more knights is the correct answer. Let's see, knights. Who are my lower tier ones? Yeah, we still need some better knights here. At least everyone double digit. Matrilineal. If his wife dies first, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, yeah, I lose out on a little bit of gold, but don't bother me. All right, let's find someone a little bit younger. What's your 22 and 17 years old? Nice. You're going to stick around a while. Excellent. So, free 22 knight right there. Let's check my other prisoners. You are 17 as well. And no one's willing to ransom her. So, same deal here. We cook, conversion. And we can magnet marry another knight. There you go. Why can't I magnet marry her? There we go. Two of my siblings are in jail? That's two of her siblings right here. These are some kids that I got from the war, for my holy war. But instead of burning them all, we were using them for magnet marriage. Prowess. Let's find a decently young one. 22, I'll take it. Yeah, no, my siblings are fine. Actually, I don't have any siblings, but my children are fine. And then, yeah, you were holding out for a cash payout. And we are waiting for you to become of age. All right, we got the increased control. Excellent. Yeah, let's help out lockdown control there. Yeah, our fervor is so bad that we're actually not making any conversion progress. So until I see a pop-up saying seeing otherwise, I'm not going to waste his time trying to convert But once I see Catholicism get the fervor up a little bit higher, then we'll send him back to converting. Until now, we'll just use him for piety generation, because he's a good bishop. I don't want to waste him. I do not want to waste him. Not one bit. Ooh, new stewardship lifestyle, popular. So this one's not so much like, I don't really care about this one as much, but I do. It's a step onto here, and we got a new fame, a new thing of fame. Exactly. No, we're just bringing them into our lovely domain. You know. It beats jail. We have an unpressed claim on Kiersey, eh? I wonder where we got that from. I don't remember having that, but I wouldn't mind adding it to my domain. Who would we have to fight? We'd have to fight this Duke. And he's got 1,400 people. We could take him on, actually. Might be worthwhile to, let's pin him so that I can keep an eye on him if he goes to war with somebody. Although he's, yeah, allied to the Duke of Flanders. But he's got 51, so Duke of Flanders means absolutely bunk. Convincing, yeah. Potato, potato. Few knights. I mean, few knights. Oh, no, we just needed to... About to say, it's like I've been magnet marrying knights like crazy. What are you talking about, Willis? Few knights. That's one problem we don't have. Thank you very much. Aha! King Louis has died. All right, here's what we're going to do. And I'm not. This is gonna let me make sure I don't do anything too stupid. I'm gonna start a faction. I'm gonna do an independence faction. Yeah, we don't want to lower crown authority. We just want an independence faction. We want to. Now, here's the thing. We don't fire this faction until we get some friends. So I'm just putting this faction out there. We're just saying, hey. Anybody want to do this crazy thing right now? Because that would be really cool if we did. And if we get some takers, then we can do it. If not, we'll just, technically remain loyal. Because it's technically, starting a faction is not illegal. Actually attacking your liege is. Can you do anything about fervor? Not really. I mean, ultimately what we want to do is make our own sect of the religion. But we're not really pinned for that. Ah, dang. Oh, but I procced my Confider trait. Excellent. So that was a lucky thing because our stress break actually let us bleed off more stress. All right, can't do hunt, can't do confidant. Please notify me when confidant is available. Oh yeah, who is our who's his replacement? King Louis III, and yeah, he's brave. Yeah, I mean, not a bad ruler. Time will tell if he can actually hold his duchy, his realm together. He's got a passable diplomacy. But nothing to write home about, honestly. All right, thank you, Raoul. So that's culture taken care of there. Now we just have one more thing here. We gotta here, Andalusian. We're going back to Basque. Thank you very much. Yeah, he's got a good thing. But here's the thing: having a good personal a personal prowess isn't actually that useful when you're the guy in charge, because even if you're leading troops, it does not use your personal thing as your thing. It uses your martial stat. So, if I were to get into a duel with him, that might make things a little bit hairy, but I don't intend to have a duel with him. I had one additional child this session, Zelfie Wings here, our daughter. So no sons, and I think at this point my spouse, she's 48. I think fertility hits 0 on women once they hit 45. So no more babies. And while we are interested in sleeping around, the sleeping around that we do is just to our lover. Ed Siege here, and obviously there will not be any babies coming from that relationship for obvious reasons. Ed Siege is rivals with Raoul. I wonder why. But yeah, the two of them only had the 2 kids, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. We don't need to flood the area with kids. Yeah, that's you, Zelfie Wings. There you are. Unfortunately, you're wheezing. You did get a minor penalty trait, but that's okay. That's okay. You'll grow up just fine. You also got the charming trait here, and actually your humors have been balanced. So despite the wheezing, you're in good health. So you'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right, what other things? Ask Head of Faith for gold. Of course we will ask our Head of Faith for gold. Talk to Confidant. Of course we'll talk to a Confidant. Did we not talk to anybody? I guess we just talked to ourselves. All right, what's your wallet looking like? 23 of 50? Got to do better than that. More money, more money, more money. All right, I'm going to actually spend this money on army instead of holdings, just because I see the need for them coming soon. Oops, did not mean to do that. Yeah, let's get the pikemen up. Let's get the armored footmen up. We do have that miracle working thing. Now, because the wheezing is a congenial trait, she can't cure you of wheezing, at least not that I know of. But it's still pretty good. Yeah, let's kick them up a notch. And actually, let's not forget about Albert here. Oh, you're still working on that. So we'll save our money, and then we'll build another thing in Albert. Since we got that 10% cost reduction. Uh-oh. Another council meeting, another conflict. Our Marshal and Spinedev, our Chancellor, are arguing violently about the training regimen of the troops. Maybe we should go with the Marshal on this one. I know, I just want to make sure we have a good army, because we're going to be fighting pretty soon. And also, once I get Architect, then I can go on a spending spree, developing our stuff, because we're going to get big discounts on that. Find a compromise. We can't really... You like us, you love us, so let's side with Archambault. Yeah, because once we get the Architect, that gives us a bigger discount to building stuff. Ooh, some free prestige, excellent. Yeah, I do kind of feel bad for... The final thing here for Araman here. Greedy. I wouldn't mind another greedy one. Gregarious or lustful. Oh. Now, lustful does give him a +2 to intrigue. But it also is sinful. It makes him more fertile. This is tough. All right, you know what? I'm gonna pitch it to chat, and all three options are on the table. What should we do for our future heir? Greedy. Enter 1 for greedy, 2 for gregarious, which is just pure positive diplomacy. Or 3 for lustful, which, because we're training him towards intrigue, gives him a +2 to intrigue plus fertility, and all that good stuff. All right, one for greedy. One for gregarious. One for lustful, another for gregarious, one for greedy, another thing. We are tied all across the board. Another one for gregarious, JC. Gregarious, now lustful, now gregarious is back in the lead. Lustful's back to tied with it again. All right, looks like it's between lustful and gregarious. We need one more vote to split the tie between the two of them. One more vote, lustful or gregarious. I know. I mean, I could cast my own personal vote and change mine to lustful. Okay, we've got it. It's lustful. Bam. I'll take the stress hit. But we'll dip back under our stress level before the event fires again. 29? Fine. I'll take 29. There's still somebody out there still trying to kill JC, although the success chance is tiny. It's tiny. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, but now that we've got all 3 traits on our grandson, it is time to make sure he gets the best education possible. The best, and that's not through me. So we are going to remove guardian, or offer guardianship to Briska here. Because, yeah, Briska has a 4-star, and she definitely will like that, and that'll make her more loyal to me, too. Count Ramiro made the Liberty faction against me. Excuse me? What are you pissed about? Oh, yeah, no, it wants the seat on the council. Well, guess what? Guess what, kid? You don't have the skills to have a seat on the council, so deal with it. All right, logging camps in Albret. Let's just keep building up Albret specifically. Hunting grounds look good to me. Keep that money flowing. I know it is tough to ever go back to 2. But I mean, all the respect in the world for 2. Like 2, I have over 600 hours logged in 2, and I do not regret a single one of them. But it's just tough. It is just tough. Zelfie Wings. We can get a guardian. We can be Zelfie Wings' guardian. Help shape her in a nice way. Yeah. I could have tortured her and then sent her on her way out, so I sent him some damaged goods. But nah, I am not the torturer type. My grandson might be eventually, but not me. Yeah, that callous trait's going to be real good for his dread game, so he can definitely make a dread play. LOL! LOL! Lollardy! LOL! Lollardy. Actually, interestingly, a heresy might be good, because that could get our fervor up much higher. LOL. Alright, but I'm curious. Let's see what does Lollardy come with it that Catholicism can't do for us. Ooh, alright. It's cheaper and quicker to build temple buildings. Fine. Pacifism. Ew. Ew. Pacifism. Ew. Literalism. You can debate people depending on your education traits. I guess so. Alright, that's still in. Same sex is shunned. Male only. Criminal, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know what? No. Lollardy is... no. Nope. What twisted mockery of our faith is this? Although, Catholicism's for... now it's up to... oh, it's up to 45. Can we go back to, preaching? Yes! We actually can make some good progress now. The high lol. Yeah, you needed to get into Crusader Kings 2 and actually do well, you really needed a guide, like a video tutorial. Here, you know... just Zeffy Wing. Sorry, Zeffy Wings. I don't know why I've been inserting the L. Yeah, my mistake. I do apologize. Since we're all swayy with you, why don't we sway some of our other peeps? Although I might be doing some title revocation in the near future, so I might not even care. Duke, what are you doing? You're at full strength. You need to not be at full strength. But we did gain a level of devotion, which is nice. We are a devoted servant. Still have my secret. My secret lover is still a secret. Selfie Wings, yeah. All right, we are real close to getting our new domain limit, because then we can grab onto more stuff ourselves. And Araka still proving that you know what, she is a darn good wife. Hunter's Lodge is completed in Albret. Fantastic. Forest Forts gives us levies and garrison. Anything else that can give us... no, nothing else really can give us money. I think a barracks actually would be good, because the heavy infantry damage and the spearmen damage. Check the king's power and plots. Let's take a look at you. That's the Kingdom of Brittany. I mean, he's involved with some wars, but he just has so much territory that like I said, I have my faction. Oh, we have 6 members in our... why didn't you tell me, game? Why didn't you tell me? You didn't tell me that we could go independence. We're at 284%. Heck yeah! Let's kick this peg. I did not even know. It didn't tell me. Hey, Scion. Press demands.